welcome back to Expedition Builds. We're here at Dixie 4-wheel drive getting the gear out of the Jeeps. We just returned from running the Rubicon Trail, which was a fantastic experience. And I'm here with Cory from Kanati Tires. Cory, tell me just a little bit about what history of Kanati. How'd you guys get into making Jeep tires and all that?
So our parent company, Greenball, has been doing tires for about 45 years almost now.
Okay, wow.
So we've been in business doing tires and tire-related things for a long time.
And the main focus of that markets early on was what?
Our main focus, the last 10, 15 years, our biggest market share has actually been trailer tires. So we manufacture the Towmaster brand and Transmaster brand. That's our really big segment of our business. But we got doing ATV tires about 25 years ago under our GBC Power Sports line. So we do ATV side-by-side tires under that. And Kanati's been around for about 10 years now, and just for light truck segment market.
Okay.
So we've been developing that last few years. We're a little bit smaller company, so we're not just coming out with a bunch of product at once. We're really focusing on trying to make it the best product and do it right. And coming out with different lines and different tread patterns.
Sounds like a good product development path to me.
Yeah.
Tell me about what you've been doing with the Jeep tires. How long have they been out? And maybe talk to us a little bit about what's next for Kanati.
So the Mud Hog that we're all running, it's been out about 8 to 10 years, right in there.
Yeah.
Depending on what sizes, because we didn't launch all the sizes at once.
Sure.
We kind of do them in phases. So that's been out for a while. We're always working on some new stuff. We've been working on a new product called Armor Hog the last couple of years.
Yeah.
That just launched. It's for the HD truck. It's for the guy that has a diesel truck that now comes with 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
A
lot of power, a lot of weight, towing a large capacity. So, they're high PSI rated, high load rated.
I see.
What makes them different than any other tire in the market is it's a steel belted sidewall. To carry that
on the sidewall.
On the sidewall,
nice.
yeah. So
Gotcha.
a little bit different than a normal tire to carry the weight, and it comes in like we call it the ATX tread pattern, but it's kind of like an RTX. So it kind of has that all-terrain but aggressive feel to it. So it's a real good looking tire.
Looks good on a truck.
A real good looking tire for someone that wants a heavy duty tire that's towing a lot of weight on a newer 3/4 ton heavy duty truck that needs that stronger tire.
Nice. And for the Jeeping world, is there anything new in the pipeline?
Yeah, we got a couple things new. We got a new RTX coming out for the Jeeps here very shortly. We're probably by the time this comes out, we should have it announced. If not, it'll be very shortly. So we're working on an RTX, and down the road, I think we'll end up having a newer version of an MT as well.
Nice. And so what's for the Jeeping crowd? What's the biggest tire I can go? Is it a 39?
A 39 is the tallest we do right now.
Which is a really nice fit on either a lifted JK or the new JL platform.
Yeah,
right?
so the 39 that we have on a 17-inch wheel comes in a 12.5.
Yeah.
We purposely kind of did that because the time you put especially on a JK with the transmission, the gearing, you put a 39 on it. Thing doesn't have a whole ton of power, with the
we all know that if you build.
So we went a little bit narrower just so you still get a little bit more pep in it. It's not just
a little less mass to spend, right?
Yeah, a little bit, save a little bit of weight, so it performs a little bit better. Yeah, you don't have quite as big a footprint, but it's not a high horsepower Jeep either, so you don't kind of need it.
No.
So the 39 is as big as we go right now. In the future, we are going bigger for sure. We have some plans in the works for that we're working on right now.
Okay, good. Well, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cory, tell me a little bit about what you gain from being on the trail with, what did we have, like 15 Jeeps in our group?
Yeah, I think we had like 15 or 16 Jeeps in our group. So, we always are looking for customer input and things like that. So the guys that run our tires, I was like, how's it working? And always checking kind of the wear and what's going on with them, so we provide a lot of feedback to the engineers, that I do, and other people in our company that go to these events. We provide a lot of feedback to the engineers to help develop a tire or make it better or make changes to it if it needs changes to it.
Right, yeah.
So we're always kind of watching everybody else and also what everybody else is doing. As far as like other drivers on the trail, like if they have a different tire and hey, is that working better here, there, or why?
You can learn a lot from just firsthand observing, right?
Yeah. So I mean, a good group ride like this, with people. There's a few people on Kanati's, there's a few people on another brand.
It's all good range.
Yeah, it wasn't just one or the other. So you kind of see the difference between the tires also out there.
So tell me a little bit about your previous background. before you got to this into Jeeping. So in the off-road world, what were you doing? What was that like
So
for you?
I grew up racing motorcycles and ATVs.
You're Southern California boy originally?
I actually grew up in Washington State.
Okay.
And I moved to Southern California after I got out of high school because it rained too much and I could not ride anymore.
Couldn't ride
so
anymore, right? There you go.
I moved to California to actually go out and ride and race
Yep.
and travel the world and do all that. So, you know, I've been to a couple of the big dirt bike amateur nationals.
Nice.
Never went pro on a dirt bike. Went on ATV. I was pro for 12 years. Followed the nationals for 12 years. Had a factory support. Ran a factory ATV motocross team.
Talking to the real deal here, you guys.
So I've been around. I've been around racing. I've gone the desert my whole life too. Since I moved to California, I was always out in the desert playing and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have a lot of experience. You know, off-road.
Experience. Because I watch this on the trail, and every time I go out Jeeping, I see this, and it just reminds me. There is a collective experience that happens.
Yeah.
That we get better and better each time. For instance, I was with Brad from Dixie in the lead Jeep, so he's got to find the first line up.
Yeah.
That's not the easiest thing to
Yeah.
do. But by the third or fourth Jeep, you guys, they pretty much had the line down, and on some of the toughest obstacles in Cadillac Hill or, you know, Soup Bowl,
Yeah.
people were figuring it out and getting it pretty easy, and that works for anything we do as a group and, you know, off-road, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
You
there's.
take a look at that, you watch, you go, okay,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
a better way.
Brad had a lot of good lines. I followed him a lot, but there's also sometimes I saw him go over something. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't.
there's something better.
There's something better. I can see what he did wrong and improve on it. And
yeah.
you know, like you said, the guy third or fourth back keeps seeing that improvement, and then by the
Yeah.
time that they get back there, they make the obstacle look easier. Where the first guy was struggling.
That's right. You know, that
know?
collective experience is big,
Yeah.
big for us as Jeepers. So, and Cory, thank you for the time.
All right,
It's been
no
great
problem.
talking
Thank
with
you.
you, and looking forward to bringing you guys more about what's going on with the Kanati world, and we'll keep an eye out for the launch of the new products. So,
Yeah, it
all
was
right.
it was a good fun time. Enjoyed
was
it.
Great, good hanging out with
Yeah.
you, and until next time, stay safe.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. You owe it yourself to take a look at Kanati tires. They just might be the right tire for your next build. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you on the trails.